guys, Julie here. Welcome to or welcome back to the channel, Lighthouse Intuitive Tarot. This is a collective reading and it's general energies, all signs. So let's just pull some oracle to begin and see what the energy today is presenting. I'm feeling this really beautiful shift right now. I don't know if you all are feeling it too, but I'm feeling this really nice sense of, I don't know, things stabilizing. It is Mercury retrograde, so I personally am finding, I don't know if you all are finding it too, there is some communication sort of breakdown, a little bit of, frustration with, I've noticed particularly in like listings and things where I can't get a hold of people and whatnot. So that's kind of interesting, but I don't know if you guys have been experiencing the same. All right, what we've got here, dance with life, do something to change your energy, and the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. I'm going to show you guys what they look like. Here are our two cards. Dance with life and the initiation. So big message here, embracing change and moving, sort of seamlessly with it, flowing with it. This is entirely about not fighting things that are shifting. It's about just trusting in the energy, trusting in the universe. I feel as though, well, obviously we can see here that this is dark. It's kind of the unknown. It's hidden from view. Looks to be tumultuous, looks like it might be kind of chaotic. I feel like we're lifting out of that energy, absolutely. So as we move through that portal, that initiation portal, just know that it's always darkest before the dawn. And the dawn is really a piece of advice to just flow with the energy, flow with the universe. I know oh, that's my cat feeder. Sorry, that's in the background. It's automatic. In any case, just ignore that. My apologies. I'm not much of an editor, so we're gonna run with it. And it is loud. Yeah, here it comes. Lots of kibble. So again, this is very representative of the energy in a sense. It's just this go with the flow with it, doesn't hurt anything, not a big deal. So in any case, back to these oracles, this do something to change your energy. It's saying that if you feel like you're more stuck in this space with this kind of unknown energy, and again, sort of back to this Mercury retrograde that I was just referencing, we can often feel that, right? That sort of stuck sense, and it can be frustrating, and it's easy to kind of, brood in that space for a little bit. It's like, oh, nothing much is coming together. It's not working out. But you'll just, anybody, I don't mean it like you personally, I mean anybody, when you kind of get yourself stuck in that energy, then it gets all the more mucky, right? When really the invitation is to change the energy, flow with it, and find some fun, be lighthearted. That is part of the initiation for us to come out of this. We've been through enough of this in recent years, even years. So let's dance. Let's dance with life a little bit more. Okay, I love it. Beautiful so far. Let's see what tarot has to say. I grabbed the Art Nouveau tarot, the Golden Art Nouveau tarot. These cards are absolutely phenomenal. I love them. Oh, Hermit energy. My gosh, we had that just yesterday. Wow, we started with this yesterday, and here it is back again. Okay, guys, we're in this. We are in this. So I really broke the Hermit down quite extensively yesterday. This is an energy of taking stock. It is an energy of being present in yourself. So, so often we pay so much attention to how do we fit into the group, the whole, the sort of the big story. And that's well and fine. That's part of just living in our societies, right? But really just being in ourselves without all of the outside distractions and getting very in touch with our own wisdom, allowing all of the history, of everything that makes us up in this lifetime and in the human collective soul experience of all lifetimes. It's like sit in stillness and find this energy of wisdom in your very being. Know that you belong. There are no accidents. You are here for purpose and reason, and it is within you, and you can connect to it. But part of this energy is about giving yourself space to invite the knowledge in, invite your awareness inside. That's what hermit energy is. And then once you have the awareness of what your life purpose light is, and any sort of, bigger truths, greater wisdoms, then you're called to shine it out, shine it forward, be a beacon, be a leader. Not an ostentatious, grant. Unless that's genuinely who you are, which is absolutely fine. It's wonderful. We need that. We need all the energies, every kind of energy. But where I was going with the thought was just simply, leaders take all shapes and sizes and forms. Some are big and bold and boisterous and grand, and that's wonderful. And some are steadfast and quiet and only speak when they have something that they truly feel that they need to share. But every quality of leadership is always about imparting knowledge, right? Teaching and being open to teaching, feeling honored by the opportunity to share and to put your voice forward and to share, in what connects us, which is really just relaying our experiences, right? Relaying life to one another so that we can improve upon our lives, so that we can grow within our lives. And that's what this energy is. So we're really, really, really being, now this energy isn't necessarily considered fun energy per se. So part of the wisdom that spirit is sort of imparting toward us, or to us rather, is to, I say toward because I'm actually getting a forward motion visual from them right now. So it's like the toward, but they're kind of doing sweeping motions, which is mimicking this dancing. It's mimicking the have fun in it. This energy sometimes can be taken so seriously. It's Virgo major arcana, and Virgo, I'm actually Virgo. So Virgo's, a very, sort of deep soul in a lot of ways. And it's this energy, but that energy is sometimes can get stagnant in its headiness, where you're kind of trapped in your head. So Spirit's reminding us not to stay there, that the wisdom is actually in the playfulness too. This is the way forward, right? This is the way forward and part of the initiation. And the Hermit card is very much an initiation card. It is taking the time to know thyself, truly know thyself in your authenticity. And it might mean that you come out of this state, that your shining light, your beacon of light, your little nugget of truth, that might actually be something that goes completely against the grain of all of the narratives and all of the things, that we think we need to be, or that we've been taught that we should be, etc. So just be prepared for that. That is definitely something that can present itself in the collective. Beautiful. The next card out was the Ace of Wands. This is so first of all, aces are absolute blessings from the universe. This is an inspired idea, and not only is there an inspired idea that results from this careful introspection, but it is an idea that will benefit immensely. it will have wonderful repercussions to it. It's a gift from taking this time and from having the courage to quiet yourself and to perhaps see things differently. There will be beautiful growth and inspiration from that. So wonderful bit of encouragement there. Anything else for today's collective energy? Sunday, April 16th. Anything else, Spirit, that you wish to put forward to accompany this message? Anything else that we need to know? I'm really just hearing trust. You know, the fog's lifting. Trust. So, yeah, I guess it is that sort of feeling of like, yeah, change is coming. Change is coming. And of course, spring is on its way all the more. So we're really just, you know, the seasons are changing. I'm in the Northern Hemisphere, so that's where spring is coming in. Anything else that we need to know regarding today's collective energy? What is this Ace of Wands for the collective? What is this Ace of Wands? What's it going to have to do with? What is it about? This Ace of Wands, this information, the gift. It's funny. They're holding back at that. Okay, thank you. Interesting. The Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is a card. So it's a card that can speak to discord, actually. It's a card that can... you know, people say that they're fighting on this card, but in that essence, they're not really. It's kind of like more like they're training. They're becoming more skilled with their actions because they're not actually using swords, you see. They're just using wands, which aren't lethal. You know, they're not going to have the dire consequences that, you know, a sharpened blade would have in, you know, just to literally break down the imagery. So the energy with this is, it's kind of about, and an answer to our question of what is this Ace of Wands, it seems to me that this is going to be a solution to this energy if we felt stuck in this energy of conflict, energy of resistance. It's as though that energy has really been the thing that has been your trial, that you need to gain some wisdom around, that we collectively needed to gain wisdom around. This energy is very much orchestrated divinely because it is part of an initiation. It's part of a rite of passage. So whether this is at work or in relationships, that there's been sort of this energy of combativeness, maybe confrontation, maybe discord, maybe not seeing things eye to eye. That has been coaching us through coping mechanisms, through the coping mechanisms of how do we handle these things in our day-to-day lives, right? Do we go in with swords or wands? Because really the universe is saying, you were meant to go in with wands, you know, and sort of train for how to move through these energies so that you can be a lot lighter in it, right? Because Spirit wants us light. Life is meant to be enjoyed, you know, it is meant to be celebrated. It isn't realistic as for human beings to, you know, anticipate that we're always going to be dancing through it. Of course not, right? We have so many 3D realities that intercept our inherent joy, right? And give us these kinds of energies. But these energies are important to move through, and it's important to move through them in ways that are inspired, you know? And so finding this inspired idea will come from careful reflection. What kind of human being am I truly? And what kind do I want to be in order to have less of this energy and move more towards this inspired energy? Bottom of the deck, Four of Wands. My goodness, we're getting a lot of repeat. Now it is just the next day, but it's really magical to me that we're getting this same energy. So we're still in this, we're still moving through it. And Spirit's really just telling us it is an initiation of sorts for the collective. We are learning how to be more of this, which is a very solid foundation, stable energy. It is about, it's got the 1111 card on it, you know, which, and it was 1515, right, when I said that. It was funny, yesterday it was 1414 when I said that. So we're progressing here, you know. We're moving forward closer to the realization, and this is happy life, really. It's, you know, it's commitment and stability and a solid home, you know, and abundance around that, and feeling safe, you know, feeling harmonious and feeling well in our communities, because this is also community. This is, you know, like we said, foundation card. And it's a joyous card. The figures there are happy. And right behind that, we've got the Queen of Wands. This energy is a very self-assured energy. She knows exactly what action to take, and she's not waiting for permission. She is moving forward regardless of how much of the hermiting she's done. This is a card, I mean, wands are about decisive action, moving forward with life, you know, the business of living. And she is self-assured in that, very attractive. And again, I say she, I'm referring to the card, but as we all know, and or if you don't know, please accept that this is just energy, and we all have male and female within us, and this is representing a female sort of allowing, open, nurturing, intuitive sort of energy. That's our feminine sort of energy, and it's taking that feminine energy and making decision with it, moving forward, trusting that, you know, you're sitting in a sovereign place. You've mastered this energy, and you've got to trust yourself to just go forward with your inspired idea. So this is what this inspired idea is also going to put you into. This Queen sovereign energy, confident, self-assured, on how to move forward toward harmony. And we all need this. Beautiful. Also, Ace of Pentacles, a second gift from the universe. So as we approach life more in this type of energy, a community-based, stable foundation energy, as we look for solutions towards this, that point us towards this, whether they point us towards this because we've seen them in practice and we know that they work, or because we're getting guidance, you know, guidance from introspection and a spark of new idea towards how to create it, and feeling brave enough to go for it. The universe says, once you take that action, the next thing that's coming is the gift of abundance, spiritual abundance. So pentacles represent material gain, potentially. They represent the material aspects of our lives. So whether it's in our health, or whether it's in our finances, whether it's in, you know, those types of things, harvest, the universe is saying you will see this come forward. This energy is following this. So finding ways to be more connected to both the earth and ourselves will bring forward more abundance for all. Wonderful energies. I absolutely love it. So if you have time on this Sunday, or whenever this reading finds you, know that the energy is fluid, and that you're likely meant for something within this message to reach you whenever it is that you see the message. But if you have the time, you know, sit yourself still. Know that you're in an initiation phase, and we are still experiencing strong hermit energy. This is about finding our inner wisdom and finding our inner truth, and having the courage to then shine that light forward with an open heart for all, because all it takes is one person to move forward with maybe a newfangled, potentially crazy idea. And, people see it work and they say, wow, what about me next? And why not? Right? Why not? So yeah, Spirit's really giving us, and I love how it's interesting throughout the progression of the cards, the color of the clouds has started to lighten, the universe's gift forward. It's like the clouds are parting and the sun's really coming out, and, we're getting more and more clarity. But 2 aces in a reading, what a lovely gift. And those aces are what the Hermit has got in his lantern. And again, I say he, energy is fluid. It's just that figure on the card. So please know that you've got that energy, regardless of gender and regardless of how you identify. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.